Good evening and welcome to Magic Television News on Channel 38, on Facebook, YouTube and all other social media handle them where they get you from right across the country. For start the news, the main points them back. The Minister for Local Government and Community Affairs don't call on chiefdom for give strength to peace and unity for national development. The government of Salone through the Ministry of Health, Directorate of Food and Nutrition don't set for join other countries them in the world for remember the World Breastfeeding Week, which can take place August 1 to the 7th August every year. Salone and Egypt Military Committee don't end the third meeting with the signing of implementation framework as well for give strength to the bilateral military cooperation agreement. That's now the main points them. Now with the full news with me, Edward Nyake Toure. Joshua. The Minister for Local Government and Community Affairs don't call on chiefdom for give strength to peace for national development. Ambassador Tamba Lamina make this call at the official opening ceremony of the National Paramount Chief Council Conference 2026 in Abo District. For no more, I will put this story together and go now report. As the National Council for Paramount Chief Conference don't begin inside Kenematon, the conference will bring together different paramount chiefdom from different chiefdom them in region them in the country. And safe, where the conference will go, it will bring together stakeholders them from different capacity them in the country. The Minister for Local Government, Tamba Lamina, where he be the talk, urge chiefdom for put strength by unity for the national development. A call on paramount chiefdom across the country for put strength by the bold step for unity and collaboration as one way for national development. Where the minister be the talk inside the opening ceremony for the 2026 Council of Paramount Chieftaincy Conference. The minister emphasized say United Paramount Chieftaincy Institution are one fundamental right for support peace, effective local governance, social cohesion, and sustainable community development. He urge paramount chiefdom for work collectively across chiefdom boundaries them, foster stronger partnership, and uphold the value of unity, dialogue, and mutual respect whether they address local and national challenge them. According to the minister, proper strength wey dey among traditional leader them go reinforce the institution in pivotal role for advanced national integration, enhance grassroots governance, and support the government in development agenda.
Peace within this country. If we work together, we're not going to get in the line, we're not going to get bend the line. We too will get a Sierra line, the His Excellency talk about. That's a very important quote as far as I'm concerned. You see, this historic event, it brings together the modern government where His Excellency the try to promote, and also with the traditional people for let we come together under one roof for let we get a conversation. In order for when we address the numerous issues make it day that we community. I want to particularly talk to the National Council of Paramount Chiefs over the years, the past 6 years. I don't know work with them. They've been a great pillar of support to the ministry. Me don't know from what I don't know that this ministry. Any side where Paramount Chiefs they decide to talk to each other and tell themselves true word. A lot of peace they did at their community.
Minister Lamina carry on for talk about government in commitment for work closely with paramount chiefdom for promote inclusion, governance, and maintain peace and security, and help sustainable development across the country without tribal or regional sentiment. His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio, where he be the talk inside the council election, talk about governance and security across Salone. It talk say protection and revitalization and empowerment of paramount chieftaincy institution them. He described as traditional leader them, an indispensable partner them for strength in local governance, safeguard chiefdom security, and promote national cohesion a country. Where he be dey give in keynote address na the conference, President Bio urge political leader them and state institution them for refrain from politicizing paramount chieftains institution and self-emphasize on national governance structure wey e say for establish for serve all Sierra Leoneans irrespective of their political affiliation. The president carry on for talk about one pivotal role wey paramount chieftain dey play for put track pan governance level at chiefdom and remain the first point of contact between the government and rural community dem. President Bio say when the pillar wey dey support society don weak, peace dey become difficult for sustain. The president caution and stress on the resilient institution as one fundamental national security, democratic governance and sustainable development.
When you dey build a state, you get for give pillars. And before we bring modern form of administration to Sierra Leone and the whole of Africa, they are aware people who govern this land. Nobody enter the day, Mike was right. And you know the big king any side if you not don't protect them and fight for them. So none of them family them who will inherit, who they represent to the Bingetan. They don't just can't serve them on a silver platter. Yes, they fight for them. But this now one of the most important meetings the whole of in this country. And they find where they repeat history. And the chairperson, like I say, it don't become a very good historian instead of geology. How we need for strengthening the pillars there so that the society will sit up and I don't always tell them, but we the politicians there, we become almost kill this institution. And where they come, I say the most important thing we need to do now for make sure say the relevance of paramount chieftaincy will bring come back. And most of the challenges we get, as when I hear the minister talk, and even the ONS talk, now because we be done wicked, and that makes Salon take today with his shake. Peace, difficult to forget. We not let listen because them one they are not only custodians of the land, but also for the member we for saying way back when they said people in Comona, both in Comona Kailan, they don't talk in language, they not ask. They go join them for feds to with mandate.
He ended in statement to say affirm government in commitment for work closely with national and traditional leader them for build strong institution them, put strength upon local government and ensure say every chiefdom remains secure, peaceful and actively contribute to the country in development. Salon and Egypt military don't end one third-day meeting with the signing of the implementation framework as well for give strength to the bilateral military cooperation agreement. The framework when them be signed don't mark another important milestone in the history of the country. I will put this story together and go now report.
The third meeting wey join the military committee between Sierra Leone and Egypt wey be take place na Cargo don end with the sign of one implementation framework wey go make the military cooperation agreement between the two countries dem work in practical way. The framework na one important step wey don put clear plan on how the two countries go implement the different agreements for strengthening military cooperation. Air Commodore Hassan Siakomba wey lead the Sierra Leone delegation talk say the signing na result for plenty hard work and strong commitment for the two countries there wey don turn the agreement into real action. He remind inside the meeting say the military cooperation starts September 2023 after the Deputy Ministry of Defense for Sierra Leone, Lieutenant Colonel Brema Murana Massakoy, and Egyptian Assistant Ministry of Defense for Cooperation, Major General Mohammed Abdallah, beside the military cooperation agreement. Air Commodore Combat say this na the third meeting between the two countries and ensure say Sierra Leone and Egypt serious for defend the military partnership and make sure say all the program them where them agree on go be implemented. And also explains say the Embassy of Sierra Leone in Cargo go serve as the main coordinator officer for the partnership. Chief for the strategic planning department wey represents the Egypt delegation. He framed Egypt in commitment for continue for strengthening military cooperation between Sierra Leone and tell thank you to Sierra Leone for the confidence wey dem get by Egypt military expertise and assure the delegation say Egypt ready for respond quick to any official request wey Sierra Leone send under the agreement, and describe Sierra Leone as one trusted African partner and say extending defenses cooperation remain one priority for the government of Egypt. Sierra Leone ambassador to the Arab Republic of Egypt, His Excellency Sadwick Silla, emphasized the importance of continuous exchange program, specialized military training and capacity building initiative for sustain the partnership. The meeting ended with the formal signing of the implementation framework, where once more confirmed the commitment for both governments for advanced military cooperation and further strengthening the long-standing bond of friendship between Sierra Leone and the Arab Republic of Egypt. For Magic Television Use, Mena.
The government of Salone, through the Ministry for Health, Directorate of Food and Nutrition, don set for join other countries in the world for remember the World Breastfeeding Week, which can take place August 1st to August 7th every year. For more on this, I will put this story together and go now report. As Salone joined the global community for mark World Breastfeeding Week, the government of Salone, through the Ministry for Health, Directorate of Food and Nutrition, don join international community for commemorate World Breastfeeding Week, wey dem observe annually from the 1st to the 7th of August. The week-long campaign aim for raise awareness about the importance of breastfeeding and encourage mama dem for do one exclusive breastfeed for dem pikin dem during the first 6 months of their life. Health experts emphasize about the importance of breastfeeding, wey dem say go provide essential nutrients, give strength to the pikin immune system, support healthy growth and development, and serve play one significant role for reduce the risk of common childhood illnesses dem.
1,000 years of life. Breastfeeding is a great equalizer. It guarantees food security, protects newborns against life-threatening infections, and lays fundamental groundwork of cognitive development. The Ministry of Health, through the Directorate of Food and Nutrition and its partners, has made significant progress in promoting optimal infant and young child feeding practices. According to the 2021 Sierra Leone National Nutrition Survey, the rate of early initiation of breastfeeding within 1 hour of birth increased from 56.8% in 2017 to 89% in 2020, while the exclusive breastfeeding rate among infants under 6 months reached 52.7%.
It's an annual global campaign coordinated by the World Alliance for Breastfeeding Action in partnership with the WHO, UNICEF, and other partners. We have all other partners here. Since its inception in 1991, World Breastfeeding Week has aimed to protect, promote, and support breastfeeding worldwide. The week serves as a platform to raise awareness for the benefit of breastfeeding and to advocate for supportive environments that enables mothers to breastfeed successfully. Breastfeeding is one of the smartest investments a country can make to build its future prosperity. It offers children unparalleled health and brain building benefits. It has the power to save the lives of women and children through the world and the power to help national economic growth through lower health care costs and smarter workforces. Yet many societies are failing to support women to breastfeed adequately, and as a result, the majority of the world's children, along with the majority of the world's countries, are not able to reap the full benefits of breastfeeding. Every year, collaborations from partners identifies a theme for global objective alongside advocacy and social mobilization strategies that are adopted by countries at national and community.
The commemoration also serves as one platform for promote policy and community support where dem go enable mama dem for practice optimal breastfeeding for the health and well-being of the infant and young pikin dem across the country. Wey dem dey talk during the program, representative from different well-body organization dem begin dem point dem. The program bin end usai the directorate be tell thank you to all stakeholder dem wey participate by this program and ensure say the program come out fine. For Magic Television News, Edward Nyaketwe dey report. Don't forget to say you watch news when they come to you live on Magic Television or on channel 38 on Facebook and all other social media and do them we get we from right across the country. We dey carry on with we story them. The Ministry for Fisheries and Marine Resources don't donate cartoon fish them to people them within at the KC Mental Hospital inside Freetown. The donation na part of one humanitarian support where the ministry they do na the country and safe. The donation also go help provide good food for the sick people them na the mental home. I will put this story together and go now report. The Ministry for Fisheries and Marine Resources under Minister Princess Duba don't go do donation at the Kinsi Mental Hospital. The donation, according to the minister, now one we go help the mental facility as this they don't do them and then go continue for do a different hospital them right across the country. Minister Duba carry on for talk about government and commitment for put strength on the fisheries and marine resources within the country.
Mentally as well, and be able to execute your work with love, because if you don't have love it will be very difficult to work with these people. But I'm glad I still see the old phases, the new phases. You're doing a very good job. This place has transformed beyond my imagination, to be candid, and I'm really excited that we are moving. But mental health was something that was lost in our culture, We are reviving, because we have really doctors that are so passionate. They want to make sure that, our people are well. And majority of us, to be candid, one way or the other, we have had a mental health breakdown. But the way we are very resilient people, we fall and we dust ourselves and we get up. So we are still moving. We had 10 years of war that also brought so many PTSD. We didn't have any counseling, but here we are today, So I really want to commend all my brothers and sisters, the citizens of Sierra Leone. You've done a great job, and I know that will continue because we are people that we don't give up. So with that message, I just want to thank again the staff for welcoming us up here. I think it was really a very short notice. I told them yesterday, I think Dr. Kaba also called. So I want to thank the Ministry of Health, the Minister, the Honorable Austin Demby. I met with the Deputy Minister, Jalikato was also in the meeting, and Mr. Kaba. So I really want to thank them for helping me to be able to meet with you on a very short notice. And thank you again. God bless us all.
Carry on for tell thank you to Papa government as then they work assiduously for ensure say marine resources and fisheries will continue for day in the country. The matron na the hospital where he be the talk tell thank you to the ministry himself encourage all other hospitals for make good use of the facility.
She's been in this, and you see her very passionate about this. And I think sharing experiences with you this morning, I see that all of you feel, like she said, elated. The human side of President Julius Maada Bio in human capital development has always been that it's a holistic side, like she said. So all of us, the disciples of President Bio, will normally do, what His Excellency wants. But sincerely, I want to give this praise to the minister herself. This is her field. She's passionate about this. When, of course, if it is for her only, she wants to visit all the hospitals and the schools.
No, she's ours.
So she's certainly yours. I want to, of course, I visited this place because seated there is a strong ally of mine. Let me euphemize it. And so I normally come to visit him here, and through that I have a few friends around here. But indeed, we want to thank the Ministry of Health, for the very fact that we can sit here today. Like she said, 20 years or 10 years ago, you would not like to even come here. So what you say, is, normally people choose here lastly because, you don't even want to come here. But I think a lot has been done in the health sector. I've always said, let's encourage ourselves to see the positive things. This country will have to pull up to be seeing positive things. The Ministry of Health is doing a lot. And I think she's just adding, like she said, the nutrition side of it. But really, I must close by the passion, with which I saw you. I'm not a medical person, but I'm a sociologist by profession. So I see what this visit means to you. And let that be, an inspiration to you and all the team here to say we can do more. Life is about laying our lives for others. I think I don't want to preach a message and a preacher also. But really, these are the things you do, to take care of, people with mental health. Well, people don't define, a lot of people don't even know what mental health is. You just think it's when you go the extreme stage. But like she said, dementia, a lot of things happen. Even, you have shock, bereavement, other things. So I think we need more education, but we want to applaud you more. For this level of devotion to humanity, it's not easy. I thank you very much. But this day is declared for Madam Princess Duba, who is really passionate about this. Thank you.
For Magic Television News, Edward Nyaketwe, the report. Now all that we get inside the local news basket. Now not time for make we take news but other country them. Inside Uganda, the United Nations Human Rights Office don't talk say don't worry about how Uganda authority them. They crack down people them where they express different political views. The office talk say restriction upon civil liberty don't create fear among opposition supporter them, journalists, human rights activists, and civil society organization. United Nations Human Rights Office spokesperson Ravinia Shamadansi say where the shock for see the crackdown upon people where they express their opinion, plus the way rule of law they gradually weak the country. The military gets more role inside civilian institution and civic space they continue for shrink. He had say anybody who gets mind for talk against the government, they face silence. According to him, plenty people not they fear for talk their mind. We don't reduce public debate and increase division inside the country. The United Nations Human Rights Office say it don't receive reports which show say since the general election will been take place 15th January this year, at least 50 opposition leaders and supporter them, 5 human rights defenders and 5 journalists don't suffer different human rights violations. The alleged violation will include enforced disappearance, torture, ill treatment and arbitrary arrest or detention under law where the UN say not agree with international human rights law. Now all that we get them for inside with Magic TV News today. Make a remember you the headlines them back. The Minister for Local Government and Community Affairs, Wena Emerson Lamina, don't call on chiefdom for put strength and unity inside the chieftaincy conference we happen inside Bo inside 2026. And safe, the Ministry for Fisheries and Marine Resources don't go donate fish cartoons them to the Kisi Mental Hospital. That's not be the main point them. Plenty thank you where you join me for listening the Magic Television News. Mina Edward Nyake Ture.